Hello, everybody. This is Gary. Today is Monday, August 24th, 2020. It is 4:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States in Rochester, New York. And this is just an update on my coping with schizophrenia. Yesterday morning, I woke up hallucinating. Um, I was hearing music that wasn't there. I was hearing voices. I was feeling very paranoid, nervous, somewhat suicidal. So I called 911. I went to the emergency psychiatric unit at Strong Memorial Hospital, University of Rochester in Rochester, New York. They kept me for 4 or 5 hours. They gave me some medication, gave me an evaluation, and then they sent me home. I wasn't actively suicidal. I wasn't going to commit suicide at all, but I was feeling suicidal. And that's why I called the police and the ambulance in the first place. Um, My paranoia has been pretty bad over the past few days, and it seems to get worse on the weekends when I'm by myself a lot. I suppose I should spend more time with other people. My paranoia might not be so bad. Um, they didn't make any changes to my medications. They gave me a Klonopin and waited a few hours to see how I felt. I was feeling better, so they let me go home. Other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. I'm still sticking to my schedule, work, doing videos like this, writing poetry. Um, my symptoms aren't so bad today. I don't feel as bad today as I did yesterday. Although I do feel kind of tired. It just might be from the fact that I take 7 or 8 different medications. Some of them psychiatric, some of them medical. Um, I'm chewing nicotine gum right now because I'm still trying to cut down on my smoking. I got my smoking down to around 4 or 5 cigarettes a day, when about 4 weeks ago I was smoking 1.5 packs of cigarettes a day. So I've cut it down drastically. I'm still very, very much addicted to nicotine. That's why I use the nicotine gum. That's why I use the nicotine patches. I may have cut my smoking down, but I actually have not beaten my nicotine addiction, and I don't know, or I haven't planned a quit date for actually quitting smoking. Although I am trying to bring the amount of nicotine I'm using down as well. Instead of using the patch and the gum at the same time, right now I'm just using the nicotine gum whenever I have a cigarette craving. The nicotine patches were irritating my skin, and my skin was breaking out in rashes wherever I put the patch, whether it was on my right or left arm or my chest. My skin actually got irritated to the point where a sore would form. It would start to bleed. So I'm going to try to stay away from the nicotine patches for a while. They really, really irritate my skin. And so right now I'm just doing the nicotine gum. And besides, nicotine gum and the nicotine patches are expensive. My insurance doesn't cover them. So I have to spend a lot of money at the pharmacy to get nicotine gum. A box of nicotine gum with about 100 pieces in it is about $40. That's a lot of money. The nicotine patches, roughly the same amount of money for a 2 to 4 week supply. You're talking $40 or $50 out of pocket costs. Um, so it's expensive, but I suppose it's not any more expensive than actually buying cigarettes, tobacco, lighters, cigarette making machines. Um, and I do feel better as far as my breathing is concerned. I'm not so worried anymore about emphysema, although there's still a chance of emphysema or cancer as long as I do any smoking at all. Um, but that's all for now. Like, comment, share, subscribe.